You know, branding is crucial for you to take your business to the next level, but it all seems overwhelming. Stick with me and we're going to simplify building your brand today. If you're here because you're all about growing your business the most efficient way possible while still having plenty of time for your family and life and yourself, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any video, because I show you exactly how to do that every week. And if we haven't met yet, my name's Alisia Krastel. Believe it or not, you are already a walking, living, breathing brand as we sit here right now. Yet I'm going to show you and walk you through a template to help you bring out the highlights of your brand and solidify what it actually is and what you can do with it to build your business. This is one of the tools that I've used to help me build 2 successful brands and also help other agents develop their own. I'm sharing this exact template with you below so you can go ahead and fill it out in Canva, or you can just make a copy and fill it in yourself. Once you've completed all this, you'll have a pretty solid sheet you can look at and say, oh, that's my brand. But we're going to start with right here, the brand words and brand beliefs. I've taken this from one of the pieces that I coach. The very first thing we want to do when we're thinking about your brand is to think of some brand words. What is it that you represent, your business represents, your clients represent to you? I'll give you the example of my words: loyal, resolute, genuine, abundant, grateful, forthcoming, and reasonable. Yours can be anything. They can actually overlap with these words. I find that a lot of agents have some of the same words, like loyal, genuine, grateful. Some of them have determined. You don't want to take a lot of time to do this. You want this to be right off the top of your head, because you can judge the words a little bit later on. We just want to get what really is raw and who you are off the top of your head. Once you have your words, you can go back and see, did you duplicate any? Sometimes people will put 3 or 4 words with the same meaning. Then you just condense them into one and make sure you have a solid 7 words. You may think this is hard at first, but once you get rolling, they will come to you. Then you're going to go to your belief statements about your brand. And it is at the core who you are. I believe this. And you're going to fill in the blanks. I believe ... So in my case, I believe in the law of reciprocity. I believe people over money always. I believe having a home you love can change your life. I believe you can accomplish anything once you decide it's possible, and I believe in working with people you trust. When you look at those words and those sentences together, you get some kind of sense of what your brand is about. Like when I told you mine and I read you my words, you kind of get a feeling of who I am and what I would be like to work with, right? When you go to download the template below, make sure you comment in there what some of your words are, or one of your sentences, so we can get to know each other's brand. I mentioned I have 2 brands. They actually have some overlapping concepts and words and beliefs because the core is from me. They definitely have some differences, but there are some that overlap. Once you take a look at those as a whole, you want to look and see what are some themes you have there. Are there some trends that you're seeing? See if you can recall any times where some of those sentences really came into play, like the law of reciprocity, or believing that people over money always. When does that like really come to play, and do you have any examples of that? Do you have examples of how loyalty comes into play in your business, or being reasonable comes into your business? Those common threads are going to help you build stories and social media pieces in the future. You should be able to give those words to another human, and when they read that, sense who you are and have an idea of what it is like to work with you. Once you have those words and the sentences together, this sheet will help pull together those items. And also, if you have a logo, great. If you don't, that's fine, leave it blank. And if your brokerage has a logo, you can put that in there too. And I just want to make this 100% clear that your brokerage is not your brand. You are your brand, even if you don't have an additional logo. And then on the right, you're going to see that there's text options, so you can highlight that and just find a font that looks like you, that you like, and you want to be consistent with the same font over and over again in your posts and the things that you release. Then you come to the colors, and you can pick out colors here. You can go to this little swatch and pick out colors that you just like. If you hit the plus mark, you can move the slider all around and see the colors that you like. This ensures that your colors are the same every time, and people start to know, like, oh, you're the orange. You're the navy blue. You're the pink. Whatever it is, when they see that text and color, they might not even be able to put their finger on it, but they know that it's you. They have the sense that it's you. I also encourage agents to find an emoji that represents them, and no surprise, mine's a crab. You'll find me putting an emoji of crab or multiple crabs in a lot of comments that I leave, because it's just this one little small thing that just is like an exclamation point on what you're saying or what you're doing, that people start to recognize you. So what's the one emoji that represents with you that you can start leaving just in your comments. That's like a free thing you can do, and so simple. At the bottom of the brand sheet, I have photos that represent who I am, the feel of what I have. There's a picture of me and my daughter, and I want that family feel and casual feel. You can see it's kind of a subtle casual feel, calm, easygoing, confident feel at the bottom of the page. I picked pictures just that I liked, that felt like me, that you can do the same. If you love very formal, you're going to have formal pictures. If you love high heels, maybe high heels are going to be in there. If you love pink Lamborghinis and like that's your style, put that in there. It's a way to show who you are and put a feeling to your brand like that. This page encapsulates the general concept of your brand, and you can go to that at any time to pull your fonts, to look at your words. And if you go in Canva or any other design programs, you can use that to kind of base what you have off of. If you don't have a logo yet and you're working on a logo or you'd like to have one, this is a really great sheet to just send someone saying, hey, here's what I feel. This is what my brand feels like to me. And it'll really give your designer a better chance at nailing your logo quickly. If you want to learn how to take some of those words and sentences and pull out social media pieces based off of them, I'm going to help you do that in the next video. So make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss it. It's going to help you so much with your social media content. And make sure you hit the thumbs up if you feel like this is going to help you build your brand.